What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Overdose. I'm your host, Don J. Today I'm joined with a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kaya.
All right, Kaya. We about to do a reaction to my boy Donald, really sassy over here. Um, let's jump right into the video.
On TikTok. I literally just posted it a few hours ago, and from the looks of it right now, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it got 200,000 views already, right? So if you ain't following my TikTok, follow my TikTok. The video basically says 5 things that all women say about their ex-boyfriend. And I think the reason that is going viral is because damn near every man can relate to the 5 things that women say about men from their past, their ex-boyfriends, or when they just speaking about men in general, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down the 5 things that they tend to say about each man that they dealt with, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break them down. I'm gonna play my video. Then after that, I'm gonna bring y'all up if y'all want to join the panel. So let's go ahead and get into it, right? Let's go ahead and get into it. Hold on, right quick. All right, here we go. Oh man. I know y'all all done heard this one. He was a narcissist or he was narcissistic.
All right, let's pause. Have you ever called an ex narcissistic or a narcissist? And why?
I mean, isn't everybody narcissistic?
Not
Like, you
really.
be so fucking full of yourself.
Okay.
I,
But what's the difference? Okay, then what's the difference between someone that's confident, that's sure of themselves, and being a narcissist?
I mean, being a narcissist, you would have to also, I guess, gaslight the person too. Like,
Oh God, buzzwords.
what?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm listening.
What? You are gaslighting the person.
Oh
like,
my God.
you're not doing this. This is
What does
for
gaslight
me.
mean?
This is for me.
What does gaslight mean?
Gaslighting?
Yes.
Basically, you're manipulating the person. Like, you're trying to emotionally, you're trying to get an emotion out of the person type deal.
Okay.
But you're trying to get your way at the same time.
Okay. Got you. So you called your ex narcissistic before in the past.
He was a fucking narcissist.
Okay, and then give me some traits or things that he did. Not necessarily you didn't have to go in detail, but what did he do to make you call him that?
Wow, you're gonna go out? You're gonna go out without me?
Mm.
You're gonna go out without me? Really?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, have fun. If you go out, that's it. We're not gonna be together no more.
How's that not?
That is narcissistic.
How? Please.
Why the fuck can I leave?
Boundaries. What's the difference between that and boundaries?
I mean, boundaries are kind of set in the beginning, right?
No,
it should
not
be
necessarily.
I mean, it could be throughout too, but it's like, don't you know your non-negotiables? I can't fucking leave.
Most okay. So most of the time, I'm pretty sure I'm willing to bet money he didn't say you can't leave.
Yes, he did.
So you didn't work?
Huh?
You didn't work?
Did I work? Yes.
So you left. Exactly.
I
Thank you.
wish I could just explain the whole situation, but I'm not.
Oh, okay, I got you. But during working and going out to like a bars and clubs and fucking hanging out with your single friends, that's completely different to most guys.
Yeah, those are two different scenes.
Okay, yeah.
I'm more okay with you going to work, but you going out with your single friends, they hoes. If they hoes, what you doing out there? Are you hoeing too? Yes.
So
or
you're
no?
not even cool with your dude going out with his single
I
friends?
don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Don't
you
cheat.
don't care.
Don't cheat.
Okay.
Don't cheat. Don't cheat.
But okay, then would you care if he told you can't go out with your single friends or to the bars and clubs? You can go out bowling or to the restaurant, but you can't go out to the bars and clubs.
That's not fair because I say you can go, so why can't I?
But
Isn't
because
that
y'all
a
have different
boundary?
standards. Y'all have different boundaries. What do you mean?
Oh no! Don't do that.
So you one of those that puts the same exact standards for both people every single
Yes.
time. All
Is
right.
that not fair?
Life's not fair, but let's continue.
I know y'all heard this one.
Let's go.
All right, so let's break down this one right here. I know 99% of men have heard the word heard a woman say the term, he was a narcissist or he was narcissistic. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna translate all 5 of these, and I'm gonna tell you what a woman really means, because you gotta understand women speak indirectly and not directly, right? So when a woman says he was a narcissist or a narcissistic, first of all, let's define the definition. I'm going off the top of my head, so I could be wrong. But when I looked up the definition of narcissistic or narcissist, it means an excessive level of self-importance, meaning as though you think you special, you think you that guy, you think you cool, whatever, you think you have value, whatever the case may be, right? So let's translate what a woman means when she say a man is a narcissist or a narcissistic. What she's saying is this man puts himself first. This man is goal driven. This man is focused. This man does whatever it takes to become successful, right?
He lost me.
And since he doesn't put me on a pedestal, he doesn't treat me like a queen, he doesn't praise me like all these other men do, he doesn't worship the ground that I walk on, I'm going to try to make him look bad. I'm going to try to downplay his confidence. I'm going to try to downplay his accomplishments by basically trying to say, you know what? He was a narcissist, or he was narcissistic. Women tend to the majority of women, they tend to only call you a narcissist or a narcissistic when you put yourself first, when you don't put them on this high pedestal, when you don't treat them like a queen, when you don't worship the ground that they walk on, when you're not like all the other guys that's in their DM, when you that one guy that stands above the crowd, you move different, you act different, you tend to...
I see you over there. All right, talk to me. Go ahead. What were your thoughts?
No. Okay. Everything he said, it's just like, so my man don't love me. That's literally what was.
That's what you got from that?
Okay, apart from the worship the ground shit, that's narcissistic. That's a narcissistic characteristic to me. But like, he's not focused on me. He's not putting me on a pedestal. That's my man don't love me. That's what that is. That don't have nothing to do with somebody being a narcissist.
Okay, let me add some context to this so I can make sure that it's communicating correctly. Most of the time, women over-exaggerate their exes. Women over-exaggerate the problems that they have in life. So when a woman says narcissistic, which is all the way up here, he's saying what it really means is they really all the way down here. Meaning they're not really narcissistic. They just put themselves first. They don't care about your goals more than their goals. They always put themselves first. They always go oriented. You always number 2, number 3, etc. Versus a real narcissistic, which is all the way up here. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But everything he was trying to explain and say like, oh, women are saying this, that, this, that's just my man is not showing love toward me. Okay.
Now, do you think narcissistic and the not showing love to me is the same thing? Because that's what most women, again, why most women call dudes narcissistic.
No, y'all hoes ain't been in no toxic relationship for real. So y'all do not know. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know.
Okay, so talk to me.
Everything he explained, that's just a goal-driven man.
Okay.
Isn't that the goal? Like, isn't that what we want? We want somebody that has goals, somebody with a future, somebody that, you know, you can see building a life with. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make a guy narcissistic.
Okay. But I'm thinking that may not make the guy narcissistic to you, but to other women, they will probably view him as narcissistic because he's always putting himself first. He's never putting them on a pedestal. He never over worshiping that female, etc. That's what I'm trying to communicate.
Oh, right. Bitch, get in the bag. Get out your feelings.
You tend to have a confident aura about you. Most women will tend to call you a narcissist or narcissistic. Sherelle said, is this 1 or 2? I'm only on number 1. I just started. Good evening, Donald. Enjoyed your perspective today. Yeah, when I'm done doing these 5 things that women say about men from their past, we actually gonna react to the same conversation we just had. So in about 10-15 minutes, I'm gonna drop the link so we can all talk free support. What I was saying. So when a woman say a man is a narcissist or he's narcissistic, translation, what she's saying is, he's a man that's confident. He believes in himself. He puts himself first, and he doesn't put me on a pedestal like them. Not like he doesn't. What's the man? And
still number 2.
Man, oh man, He was insecure.
He was insecure.
Have you see you already used it. I was about to ask you, have you ever used the word insecure, and then why first before we jump
Very,
in?
very, very, very insecure. And why? Because like I feel like
And
if you
scoot up for
are
me just a little bit that way towards the camera. There you go.
if you are in a relationship with somebody, I feel like at that point you are in a secure position. Okay. And why you gotta make that face? I say you're in a secure position because you have that person.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
A title doesn't make you have that person. That's number one, especially for a female. Number two,
Who you been fucking with?
Huh?
Who you been fucking with?
70 to 80% of all divorces are initiated by women.
Because y'all are insecure.
I'm dying.
Because y'all are insecure.
Well, number one is because of finances, and then maybe insecure might be down that list somewhere.
Yes,
but
because you're jealous about the wrong shit. You're worried about the wrong shit. You're not worried about the finances, you know? You're not worried about emotional connection. You know?
Have you heard this term for a man? It's never yours, it's just your turn. No, have you ever heard that term for a man? Thank you. But have you heard that term for a woman? Thank you. So that means that there is some truth to what we speaking of when it comes to women, because they're generally more emotional creatures, so they generally have emotions up and down, left and right. So we don't view, well, I don't, or people that know women don't view them as it's yours just because you have a title. For men, that may be true because men, we care about titles, we care about, that type of shit. But for women, not really. You can be with her for 10 years and she can leave you tomorrow. But
I mean, she'll leave you tomorrow if you let her emotions go the other way.
Okay, explain it to me. Talk to me.
Because I'm saying, like, okay, when you think about cheating, right? Infidelity. And you're saying, like, okay, physical, okay, he fucked somebody else. But he may not be attached to them versus emotional. Like, oh, I've been cheating with my man, but the person I've been cheating with, we've been going on dates. He actually listens. We talk. We have deep connections. All this stuff that I don't have with my man. If I left tomorrow, nigga, that wasn't just tomorrow. That was like months of me leaving.
True. Well, I agree. So how can you blame a guy? Well, he's going to explain it because I only want to explain it before he explains it. But what other ways that you call the dude insecure? What did he do that make you call him insecure?
When I call somebody insecure, it was first, again, I like going out. I like traveling. And it's like, I feel like if...
No, go ahead, explain it.
I like to look sexy when I go out. You scared?
Okay.
Are you scared? Why are you being jealous? Like, I was with a crazy-ass man. Like,
I can't wait to clip this shit.
Insecure? Why are you trying to go through my phone? Why are you trying to go through my phone? I'm not hiding.
Okay. All right. Don't let him explain. Let's get it.
He was insecure.
Fucking degenerate.
All right, so cool. Translation. For the majority of women, when they say a man was insecure, translation, I wanted to do as much whole activity as possible while we were in the relationship, and I still wanted to be in a relationship. But since you didn't allow me to do that, you were insecure. So let me give you a few examples. I wanted to go to the club. I wanted to be twerking in people's section. I wanted to go to the hookah bar. I wanted to have as many male best friends as possible. I wanted to be having conversations with my ex-boyfriend. I wanna be showing my ass on IG. I want to be taking girls trips. I want to hang around 10 to 15 single other women. I want to do as much single activity, but I still want to be in a relationship. And since you as a man won't allow me to do as much single activity while still getting the benefits of being in a relationship with you, translation, he was insecure. So 9 times out of 10.
You roll your eyes. What are your thoughts? Go ahead.
Because, like, he is insecure.
Oh.
He is insecure. Like, let's be honest. The male best friend shit, boundaries, right? Your friend doesn't know when to not fuck with you and when to just know it's genuine friendship. I can't have a friend.
Not a male friend, no.
I can't have a male friend?
No.
That's crazy.
No, it's not.
You can't have
what's your
female
definition?
friends?
I don't have female friends. What's your definition of a male friend? I'm sorry. What's your definition of a friend?
What's my definition of a friend?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, it's unhealthy if you're only friends with your significant other. And if you don't have opposite sex as a friend, how do you know if you're doing something right or wrong? You can look to that person for advice. Sometimes. Sometimes.
Go ahead. No, go. I'm listening.
But no, my friends, okay.
Before I got there, put this hammer down. Go ahead.
Reliable. That's somebody I can lean on. So yeah.
Okay. Okay.
My friends are the people that have been with me like since day one type deal. Mm-hmm. So the male friends I have now, I've been friends with them for like since middle school, high school.
Okay. 2 questions.
Okay.
Number 1 question.
Mm-hmm.
If you threw it at them, do you think they'd catch it?
No. I feel like
I need my sound pad. I can't wait till I get my sound.
No. I can call my friend right now. If I say, let me fuck, he gonna say no.
Oh my God. All right. Number 2. Damn, I forgot number 2 question because that's cap. Like,
so you think every nigga is trying to fuck a female?
I'm not necessarily trying to, but if the woman is going to throw themselves at the dude, of course, why would you not fuck? If you like the person, if you think the person is attractive, you already hang out with them and
But you can like somebody and not romantically like them. Here's
what you don't understand. As men, unless you ugly, right? Unless you fat. Matter of fact, why don't she said I'm not fat. Okay, why don't so many fat girls have male friends?
Listen.
No, answer that.
Hold up. Big girls need love too.
I'm not saying they don't need love. I'm not even saying that. No. I want to be very clear what I'm saying.
They get the same love.
No, they not.
No,
they not. Why not all these men having so many? Why not all these fat chicks having so many male friends versus all these hot chicks having so many male friends?
They have a lot of male friends too. They bad bitches too. Don't do that.
That's not my argument. My argument is there's not a line of guys that's trying to be the fat girl's friend. Why is that?
I mean, according to you, if a man is trying to fuck regardless.
Well, most dudes ain't trying to fuck a fat bitch. But maybe the dudes that ain't getting pussy, maybe, blah, blah, blah. But secondly, my second question was, if I can try to remember, for you to call a dude insecure instead of setting boundaries, what's the difference between that?
Insecure and setting boundaries?
Yep.
I mean, if we set boundaries, you won't be insecure.
No, meaning like he was like, hey, I don't want you to go out with your single friends to the bars and clubs. Y'all can go bowling, y'all can go to the restaurants, but y'all can go putt-putting. I just don't want you to go to bars and clubs. Is that insecure or is that setting boundaries?
That's insecure.
Why?
Why can't I go out?
Why would you want to go out?
I'm going out to have fun, not to fuck niggas. I'm not going to...
Okay, why you can't go fun and putt-putting? Why you can't go fun to a restaurant? Why you can't go fun bowling? Why you got to go to a place that's designed for single people to meet each other and have sex afterwards?
First of all, don't fuck after the club. Don't fuck after the club. Don't go to the club to fuck.
Hey, for the 10% of women, don't listen to her. For the 10% of women that's listening, don't listen to her. Goddamn. But my point is, a club is designed for single people to come and meet and have drinks, hang out, network, and have sex afterwards. What the fuck?
But I mean, okay, boom. Okay, I just went to the club. My best friend, birthday, whatever, turn up.
Yeah.
Why can I not go if it's a celebration? I don't go to the club every fucking weekend. Mm-hmm. But it's like still, when you go to the club, like sometimes it's really just for the vibe. I can't get that same vibe bowling. They not playing the same music that they play at the club.
Shit, yeah, they are some places. What do you mean? I'm dead ass. And why you can't do it at your house?
Oh my
I'm being
God.
extra right now.
Why do I always gotta be at home? Why can't I change sceneries? Why can't I, for the one time, go to the club?
Again, I want to be very specific with what I'm saying because I'm speaking for a lot of men right now. It's not, we don't care about the bowling shit. We don't care about the restaurant shit. Well, most dudes don't care about the bowling shit, the restaurant shit. It's just going to a place that you know for a fact is designed for single activity where you're going to drink.
You're insecure because you don't trust that I'm not going to fall for it.
Oh my God. Okay, so let me ask you this question. Mm-hmm. Be completely honest. Yeah. Or at least try to be completely honest. Okay. You got girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever seen your girlfriend go to the bar and club and cheat on their boyfriend? Thank you. I rest my case. Moving on.
I did it.
No, moving on.
Say her last man, her ex-boyfriend, or the man that she dealt with before you was insecure. What she's trying to say is, I wanted to do as much whole activity as possible, but he didn't allow me. So I'm just gonna shame him and say he's insecure and he's not a real man. Now, hold on, let me see what y'all saying. I think 90.
Right,
hey, what's the definition of that? Oh, I don't really know. You trying to make me feel dumb, Because I ask women all the time, what does misogynistic mean? Number 3, but I still want to be in a relationship. Number three. Oh man. He was controlling.
Let's go.
All right.
And was.
So, you already know what I'm about to ask you. All right. Have you ever called a dude controlling? And
Yes.
if so, how and in what way?
Okay, I call him controlling only for the simple fact of I feel like he asked me more about my location than my fucking mother. Like,
well, damn.
more than my damn mom. That's controlling.
I gotta start. I gotta start. Him and your mom is not the same, right? So when it comes to you and your mom, I'm guessing you was an adult when you left or etc. So at that point in time, she is not responsible for your safety and security when you are out the house. When a man enters your life, guess what? He is responsible for your safety and security. Even if you don't want him to be, even if you are modern or whatever the case may be, we are hardwired to look after your safety and security.
You can look after me without, I guess, doing too much.
Okay, what's the definition of doing too much?
I mean, doing too much, basically like, okay, I'm going to Walmart.
Okay.
I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to go get something.
Is this a realistic story?
Okay, yes. Let me make it as realistic as possible. Okay. I was in a relationship, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And, like, you know, he liked for me to constantly check in and, like, let him know where I am for safety. So, I texted him. I said I was going to take a nap, blah, blah, and stuff like that. Okay, he was like, okay, cool. So, we stopped texting. Then my roommate came home. We were talking, blah, blah, and stuff like that. And we went to Walmart. Mm-hmm. So we went to Walmart, and I took a picture of something like I knew he'd like. And I was like, hey, you know, I'm going to buy this for you. Mm-hmm. And he was like, where are you? I was like, I'm at Walmart. He was like, why you didn't tell me? Mm. And I was like, well, I didn't think I had to tell you. Like, you know, my roommate came home. We just went to Walmart, and then we going back. He was like, anything could have happened, blah, blah, and stuff like that. You could have told me. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm down to 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes. That, I feel like that is controlling. That's controlling.
Some people, I wouldn't call it controlling. I would call it a little bit more worried than others. To me, controlling is past the limit. Again, all of these different things are past a realistic limit of what you should be in a relationship. Being narcissistic and being insecure and being controlling so far. There's 2 more that's coming. But all these are up here. That may be like right here at the line, right? Right under controlling.
Scoot down up.
Okay.
Right there.
No. All right. So then tell me this then. Why then in some relationships they just share locations?
I mean,
always.
If you're sharing location, okay, cool.
Is that controlling?
I feel like that is safety. That is kind of safety.
But what's What's the difference then between always sharing your location and having your location on and asking you where you at all times?
First of all, hold up. Let me adjust that. The location thing. If you are pressing me, you need to put your location on. I need to know where you are. Why you want to know like that? I'm scared. He's a stalker.
He your man. How you?
He's trying to find me, y'all.
He's supposed to. What you mean? What the fuck?
I'm at Family Dollar. He go pop up on my ass.
Well, duh, because that's your nigga. What the fuck? If you ain't got nothing to hide, if that's supposed to be your guy you're in a relationship with. But I don't want to get away from this question I just asked you. If you are in a relationship and you say, hey, let's put both our locations on, whatever, or I want you to share your location and you agree with that. What's the difference between that and you always telling where you're going? Because to me, having a location actually would be quote unquote worse than telling somebody where you're going all the time.
But where you at, that's controlling because it's annoying. The location thing.
So it's just annoying, not necessarily controlling. Okay, got you.
The location thing, it is worse because it's like, why do you want to know?
Again,
that
for
bad?
Safety and security.
Okay, for certain things, you don't need to know for safety. I'm at home.
Exactly.
Or think about it like this. If I'm turning my location on and you live 40 fucking minutes away, what the fuck are you going to do if something happened?
Call somebody. It could be multiple things, but it's the safety keep of mind, if that makes sense. It's the mindset of, okay, I know she's at home, or I know she's good, or I know where she's at, so I can calm down my emotions or my security intellect type shit. Antennas, if that makes sense.
I know she in the house.
Yeah, exactly.
I know she's taking a shit. I know she at Family Dollar. That's controlling.
When a woman say that her last man that she dealt with was controlling, translation. Let's translate what controlling means to a woman. I want to go to the club, but he won't allow me. I want to have male best friends. He won't allow me. I want to spend money stupidly and frivolously. He won't allow me. I want to fuck up my credit. He won't allow me. I want to have 5 to 4 male best friends that's giving me free attention and validation 24/7. He won't allow me. I want to be in a hookah bars. I want to post my ass on IG, and he just will not allow me to do that. So instead of me saying, you know what, this man knows what's best for long-term relationships. He knows what's going to help us be successful in the long run. What they say is, the last man that I dealt with, he was controlling. It never fails. Anytime a woman is saying that a man is controlling, the majority of the time, what she means is, I'm trying to do something that is not going to lead to long-term success in relationships. And since he won't allow me to do that, he was controlling. Y'all, I know y'all all heard that one before. He was controlling. So where we at? What was that? Number 3? All right, let's get to number 4.
All right, before we go to number 4, any more thoughts on controlling topic?
I don't know who the hell was on Instagram shaking their ass, pissing this man off. But his ex is dead ass wrong. Because every damn step he take, shaking ass, showing your ass on, blah, blah.
She's saying you hurt, Donald. Who hurt you? All right, that's good.
He was a manipulator.
Fucking degenerate.
All right. When a woman says that.
All right. So you already know what I'm about to ask you. Have you ever called a dude a manipulator? And if so, why?
I did call him a manipulator because he was a manipulator.
Okay, how?
He was a manipulator.
How?
What do you mean?
Tell me how. Show me how. Explain.
Okay. He was a manipulator because basically, whenever we were arguing, if he felt like the argument wasn't going his way, or if I was just like, all these arguments have been happening, like, this shit is not working out. Like, this is not it. This is not it. He's like, well, it's not working out because of you. You're not trying, blah, blah, blah. I do all this for you and you don't want to. What the fuck? I can't just not want to be with you. I can't just, I don't know. I feel like gaslighting thing. If
all these buzzwords. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Stop.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
If you're trying to do all this to keep me from leaving you or to keep me from wanting to be myself, that is manipulative.
Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna let him.
No, go.
Translate.
Say what you gonna
I'm
say.
gonna let him translate, and then I'm gonna get it. Me and you can get it.
Her last man that she dealt with or that she was in a relationship with was a manipulator. Translation, what she means is, this man was trying to tell me everything that it takes to be successful in a long-term relationship. He told me to get my credit together. I didn't want to do it. He told me to read books. I didn't want to do it. He told me stay out of the clubs. I didn't want to do it. He told me to get my priorities in order. I didn't want to do it. He told me to stop hanging with them girls because them girls are not your real friends. I didn't want to do it. He told me to stop drinking liquor. I didn't want to do it. He told me to stop posting my ass on IG. I didn't want to do it. He was telling me everything that it takes to be successful in a long-term relationship. And because I didn't like it and I wanted to do whatever I wanted to do, but still be in that relationship, I'm just going to say he was a manipulator. Translation: when a woman says that a man was a manipulator, 9 times out of 10, he's trying to instill some type of discipline in the woman in order for them to have a successful relationship. And since most women don't like discipline, they're not looking to grow, they're not looking to self-improve, they're not looking to reach new heights in their life as a woman. What they'll say is, the last man I was with, he tried to manipulate me. He was trying to tell me to do this and do that, and I just didn't want to do it. No, like 9 times out of 10, your boyfriend, the man that you was in a relationship with, you should have chose the right man, number one. If he's trying to tell you some things that are going to make you successful in the long run, he's not trying to manipulate you. Hold on.
All right, what are your thoughts? Go ahead.
Choose the right man. Choose the right woman. Like, what the fuck? Choose the right man. There's no specific way. There's no guide for choosing the right man.
Yes, it is.
Where is it?
It's called dad, brother, cousin.
Okay, so what about people that want to choose the right man but have the absence of a dad? Don't have a brother.
And
they cousin. No cousin.
Okay, I got another word for you. It's called YouTube.
Not YouTube. These niggas ain't shit on YouTube.
These niggas will tell you much more what you actually should be looking for than a dude that actually wants to fuck you. That's why I don't believe in that fucking bullshit of a male best friend type shit, because he will sometimes give you unbiased opinions. He will give you biased opinions, I should say, actually. He's going to tell you things that maybe sabotage the relationship if he wants a relationship from you. He's going to tell you things that maybe sabotage so he can actually fuck you, etc. You need males that's not trying to fuck you to give you real advice.
But my male best friend has been in a relationship with his girlfriend for 5 years, okay? So when I look to my male best friend, I really look to him as a brother. So that is my brother. That's my brother figure in my life. Okay. So when I look at their relationship and I look how he treats his girlfriend, I'm like, I guess that would be my example. But I don't you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. And I get that. So then maybe, I don't like the male best friendship, but maybe in your case, and maybe in your case, it may be that's who you look for. But you don't look for your other female friends, especially not your single female friends, because they just keep you single.
Bitch, we're both single.
But that's my point. That's why I'm making it very clear. You don't even look to women, and definitely not single women. Like, that's not even a consideration. Women, I wouldn't even call that a consideration too. Even women that's in a relationship.
I want to look at women that are in marriages, that have been in marriages for quite a while, in a happy marriage with a happy home. Okay. Because that's what I want.
Okay, and that's reasonable. But, like I said, definitely not single women. And definitely not these fake male friends type shit. All right, let's continue.
All men are manipulators, but it's not a bad thing, to be honest. Just a negative reputation. Okay, all right, I can agree. But I wouldn't say, my thing is, I wouldn't say manipulative, because it's like, if you're trying to tell somebody some good advice and tell them something that's going to make them successful in the long run, I don't believe that that's manipulation. I believe that's guidance into the right path.
What are your thoughts on that?
Huh? You don't understand.
Okay, talk.
There can be somebody that's trying to give you advice, but sometimes people give you advice with the hopes of, I guess, you self-sabotaging yourself.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, again, I guess that kind of goes back with the controlling thing. Okay. Like, you can have somebody that's like, oh, I think it's better for you to stay home and to focus on yourself and focus on your studies. But in actuality, in the back of their head, I just want her ass home so she not out there cheating type shit.
Okay, but what's wrong with that? That is manipulative. But what's wrong with that?
That's manipulative.
If the advice that he gave is good advice, no matter his intent, what's wrong with that?
Because if you're trying to give advice, it should be from a genuine place, a pure place.
Okay, what's a pure place? Please tell me that.
Why focus on yourself? Because I want her to be a better person. Not focus on herself because I hope she's not cheating.
Pull the layer back, because this is the problem that I have with this genuine shit sometimes. Sometimes. Because everything is about you at the end of the day, right? He wouldn't be giving you advice if he wasn't your boyfriend. or someone that was heavy in your life. So for him to even give you advice, it's from a biased intent reason. It's because I want her to be better to some degree for both of us, not for just yourself. Because if that was the case, he would just give advice to random strangers on the street that he would never talk to again.
But I'm saying in that particular, I guess, example, he's not coming from a pure place. A genuine place.
But my point is, what's a pure place versus a place of, okay, I like
somebody
this woman.
that wants me to grow as a person and not no extra intent behind it. Not so she can't be outside cheating. It's just because I want her to be a better person. Period.
Why can't it be both?
Well, why can't I go out still?
because he don't want you to be in predicaments or situations. Okay, let me ask you this. I like to use this analogy a lot. You spend all your money saving. You work at what was it again?
Don't say it.
Oh, don't say it. Oh, okay. You work at that place, all right? You work at that place. You saved up all your hard-earned money. What's your dream car?
I'm not buying my dream car with my money.
Huh?
But a Range Rover.
Okay. Let's say you saved up all your money to buy a Range Rover. Would you park your Range Rover that you spent all your hard-earned money in investing, your time, attention, money, etc., in a place where you know people are going to try to break into it?
Hell no! You niggas can't have it.
Thank you. Literally the same feeling that you just had is how we view women.
That's why I got insurance though. Have insurance, fuck nigga.
Well, that's why we got options, but that's our insurance.
What? That's why you cheated.
No, she didn't have
That's
an option.
a side bitch. Options are side bitches. Remember that.
No.
Ladies, check that phone. Don't check his phone. Don't check his phone. He gonna leave you.
No, I tell dudes, I'm gonna be honest. I tell dudes to have options, just don't necessarily, act on those options.
Have options.
But just don't necessarily act on those options. Because you got options. All you gotta do is go on your Instagram.
I'm different.
It doesn't matter. Whether you're relationship or single, you have options. You can just go on your Instagram.
If you're in a relationship and you're committed to that relationship, why do you have options? Why do you have options?
You, as a female with a vagina, right? You got a vagina, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. You always gonna have options. Whether you're looking or not looking. All you gotta do is go downstairs to the bar. All you gotta do is go to the fucking, Instagram. All you gotta do is go to Tinder. You have options immediately type shit. For a guy, it's not the same. You have to work your way up to get those options. So when a guy breaks up or is lonely, they are truly lonely because they have no options, meaning none. You, when you are lonely, you are just lonely from the dude that you actually want. You still have dudes that you...
No.
Stop the cap.
You can... I feel like men can go to the club too and have options. There are women that are out there that are just bold.
Maybe the top 20% of men, the men that are what's the shit? The top what's the 66? So 6 feet, 6 pack, and 6 figures. Yeah, those type of niggas. But I'm talking about for the average dude, they don't have options like that. The average dude are not getting DMs for women saying, "Oh my god, you look so sexy," and that. No.
Okay, so you said men have options, right?
No.
I'm saying men
should have
options.
Yes.
But you have to work up to options, right?
Yes.
So you're going to entertain these bitches to have options just in case.
Okay. What's the difference between entertain and being friendly?
Don't be friendly with no bitch.
Okay. All right. No. Keep that same energy. Let's see this. So when dudes message you and when you are dating someone or a relationship, you don't message back at all?
No.
Stop the cap. You don't message back literally at all?
No.
Even for business accolades?
Business? That's different.
How you know?
Because it's money.
No, but I'm saying, how would you know it's business if you didn't engage in talking to him?
I mean, again, you know my job. My job is different.
I got you.
So it's like, it's business because I'm texting you about business. I'm calling you about business. Let me
rephrase this. Mm-hmm. If a dude says, "Hey, what's up? How are you doing?" and let's say you were in a relationship, how do you know his intent so far?
Well, I'm not going to respond, so I would never know.
I need my buttons.
I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to respond.
I got you. All right. I got to take your face value. I got to take your face value. All right. Let's move on. Because I forgot what I was even talking about. I ain't going to cap.
The world and hear the same shit. Shaking my head, straight up program on a... All right. Now, let's get to the last and final one.
Let's get it.
Every man walking this earth has heard this one right here. Oh, man.
go.
He was toxic. He was toxic. Come on. Yeah, Sherelle, I'm about to drop the link in about 3-4 minutes. I'm almost done. This is the last one.
All right. Have you already know the answer? You know the question I'm about to ask. Have you ever called a dude toxic? And if so, how? Why? What happened?
You know,
You know.
I feel like when I use toxic, I may not use it right.
Okay. What's your definition of toxic?
Me, for toxic, I feel like I am more so like it's a situationship type
Okay.
deal. So it's like, you know, you're with this person, you're fucking this person, and it's like you're getting nothing out of it.
Okay.
You're not getting a relationship, bitch. You're not even gonna call back.
Okay.
That's toxic to me.
Okay. I don't want to. No, I do want to. Fuck it. What do you mean you're not getting nothing out of it if both of y'all are having sex and both of y'all having good sex, etc.?
I mean, sex is only so much. Can I get something else? Can I get an emotional connection? Can we get a conversation? Shit, can I get a coffee? Like,
Okay. So if you don't get a coffee, emotional conversations or etc., you feel like you don't get nothing out of that situation.
yeah.
Okay. Then wouldn't that be your fault?
Isn't that both our faults?
No, wouldn't that be your fault? No, don't do that.
That is both of our faults.
No, boo boo. Isn't that your fault? Because here's my thing. If I was a woman, I would try to be around the best dudes I could be around. And
Don't say that because you said no male friends.
no, meaning like sexually, meaning like dealing with them in relationship wise. So for instance, for example, if me and you was talking, right, and dating or a toxic relationship, right? There is no way that you wouldn't be able to learn about stocks, because that's what I always talk about. Real estate, that's what I always talk about. How to get more money, because that's what I always talk about. Being in the gym, because that's what I'm always pushing. My point is, maybe it's the dudes that you're choosing to be around, to be in these situationships, by not getting the benefits of certain things.
And again, just because you're with somebody, that they could have all this knowledge and not want to share it. That's just that.
Okay.
Because again, I said I'm not getting nothing out of that.
I got you.
That is considered toxic to me.
Okay, let's go down that road for a second. If you know they have that knowledge and you don't ask, isn't that your fault?
I mean, you don't know what the fuck somebody knows, I guess.
No, that's cap.
That's the truth.
If you can look at someone's life, right? If you can be like, okay, I'm gonna date me, boom. He got his own place. Damn, how did he get his own place? How much is your rent here? Oh, it's $2,200. Oh, damn, how much can you afford that? Oh, I do YouTube, blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay, you can make money through YouTube? How do you make money? You can literally look at somebody's...
Some people just straight up shut out. Yeah, boom. But again, I'm talking about single toxic. Relationship toxic.
No. I want to be very clear. That's still single toxic. My thing is, because I've had this conversation with a lot of different people, is why don't you feel that you can get other things out of the relationship other than sex, even though you say that you want the emotional connection, etc.? Why do you feel that you need that versus if they are above you in money or above you in status or above you in whatever, why you can't ask them and gain that knowledge and let that be the thing that you gain out of that relationship?
Okay. I don't ask the question.
Thank you. Let's keep it moving.
He was toxic. Translation from the woman. I was being argumentative 24/7. I was being petty 24/7. I was using sex as a weapon 24/7. I was being unruly 24/7. I kept poking the bear 24/7. And when the bear finally responded to my toxicity, he was the one being toxic. I kept pressing buttons. I kept poking. I kept trying to get on his nerves. I kept trying to see what would tick him off. And then when he finally responded, like a man is going to do, because everybody responds when you keep poking the bear, what most women is going to say is, you know what? He was toxic. No. The majority of the time, the women start the toxicity off, and then the men respond. As men, we peaceful. We don't want no problems. We don't want no war unless.
All right, I heard you say something. Go ahead.
Really? Y'all are peaceful?
Most of the time, yes.
I was in
That's what I said. Most.
No,
of the time.
I was with a toxic nigga for real.
Okay, what's toxic?
He was always trying to argue.
Why?
Child.
No. Why? We have to pull the layer back. Why?
Again, arguing for nothing. Like,
no, there's no such thing as no one wakes up and you are in the house
That nigga wake up in the house and argue.
No. I'm saying
he would argue for breakfast.
I'm saying no normal person, right, that doesn't have some kind of disability, regular person, doesn't wake up and wants to argue when you are doing everything right as a woman.
You're meaning right. His ass was crazy too. Crazy and toxic.
He should have put crazy as one of these words. I ain't gonna cap. So again, we have to pull the layer back. Why was he arguing? Probably because you was doing one of these things of being activities that he does not like or does not want you to be.
Literally, he would come home and I'd be like, let's spend some time together. I just got to work. I just got home from work. I don't do anything.
Okay.
Well, what the fuck? And I'm just like, okay, I'll give him space. And then when I give him space and I say, you know what, I'm going to just like, you just came home from work. Clearly you don't want to do anything with me. I'm just going to go with my friend. Now I'm with my friend and you're blowing up my phone. What the fuck y'all doing? We're bowling. Me and my friend, we're bowling.
Okay.
I come back. That's a whole argument. You left. You could have just wait for me to what the fuck was he saying? Like, I guess de-escalate, whatever.
Fellas, this is a prime example of women don't care about your feelings. They really don't. They can be sympathetic, but not empathetic. I'm talking to the fellas right now, so just try to close yours. Women can be sympathetic, but they can't be empathetic. They can't know what you're going through. As a man, again, maybe you might be different, but most women, they can't be empathetic. You can't understand what it really takes to be a man in the world we live in, to be a man and actually make money and be something, etc. I wholeheartedly can understand going to work, fighting dragons and whatever the fuck, blah, 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 coming back and then wanting to and not hear people talking, not wanting somebody to be up under me type shit, etc. I literally, when you said that, I was like, damn, I can actually feel that. Like, I can understand that. So for me,
okay, and I let him de-escalate.
No,
and
you did it. No, you see, no, you did it the wrong way.
I was coming back.
No. No, because now you adding, I'm going to be honest, now you adding to the stress that he already has, meaning if he actually genuinely cares about you, he wants to know where you at, what you're doing, etc., who you're around, maybe because he's insecure, but he actually wants to know these things for probably number one, security reasons, but then number two, maybe your reasoning of insecure, but I don't call dudes insecure, but maybe your reason of insecure, but if you stayed at home, and maybe had a meal ready or cooked, or it was like, hey, let me give you a massage. Or have you did that? Hey, let me massage your feet. Hey, I'm about to be in a room and go work out. If you want to join me, come. I bet you didn't do none of those things. I bet you didn't do it.
No, it was a whole nother day when the same situation happened. I stayed home, watched Netflix. He did not come back in the room.
Okay, cool.
And he had a whole fucking attitude.
Even
still had an attitude.
All
that nigga just had
I tried, bro.
Attitude.
I tried, bro.
Zesty. Very zesty.
Right.
Very attitude.
That nigga was sassy. All right. All right, let's continue.
Unless necessary. The majority of the time, it's a woman that's starting off the toxicity because a woman is emotional. She's going through the ebbs and flows of life. She may be on her period. She may be on her cycle. Somebody got on her nerve at work. Somebody's on IG is getting on her nerves. She may see somebody having a good time and she's at work. So she takes out all that frustration and all that toxicity and she puts it on her man. And then when her man finally bursts back at her or he finally responds back to her toxicity, what she does is she says that he was toxic. So those are the 5 things that women say about men from the past, men that they have dealt with, their exes, or when they speak about men in general. Then I got one more last thing that the majority of females say right here. Oh, I got it. Damn, I didn't even play my noise, but hold on, here you go.
Not gay.
These are not all of them. These are the ones that came to my mind specifically. Shaming tactics that most women use on men. Number 1, who hurt you? Number 2, gay. Number 3, misogynistic. Number 4, you got a small dick. Number 5, sassy. And number 6, I really meant to put domestic violence in one of the things. And I should have put 6 things that women say about men from the past. But I was kind of rushing. But who hurt you? Women say that because I want to really explain why women say who hurt you. because when women say who hurt you,
this might have to be a whole nother video. But
first of all,
oh, go ahead.
The small dick, you can peep that, ladies. Cut his ass off if that's not what you want. If that's not what you want. If that's not what you want. If you know how to ride a bike, it's okay.
Oh my God.
But if that's not what you want, cut it off.
That's funny as fuck. No, I'm gonna finish it up. Let me finish it.
that is a projection because you got to understand.
Matter of fact, how much time I got? Because I'm like, fuck it, just go live. All right. Do you have anything to say before I go to the next phase of this interaction, which is anything about toxic, anything about being narcissistic, anything about being controlling, anything about being insecure?
I guess not.
All right. All right. And where can they find you? What's your
He is something else.
What's your IG?
It's Kaya.36, KIYA.36.
All right, if you want to follow her, the link to her Instagram will be in the description below. Join the Patreon army, get the Red Pill Chill card game, and we out. Peace.